All right, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. Hi, I'm Nate Polmateer, and on my channel, we talk about personal finance, kind of how to get your life together, how to make sure that you are financially free. And today's video is no different. But I'm going to talk a little bit about my life today and why it makes sense for you to have an emergency fund, for you to be just safeguarding your finances. And you know, there's so many different ways that we can shape this. There's so many different ways that we can look at this. It could be like, man, I am really anxious and I just want to make sure I have that money in the account just so that things are, you know, safe for me. But today I'm going to walk you through what happened to me in the last few weeks and why having an emergency fund really benefited me. So let's get into the video. All right, so I'm out here on the farm, and this is our house that we just bought. Well, we're in the process of buying. We're living in it, and we are in the process of buying this home. And so during this process, I've had a rough few weeks, actually. And did I just whistle there?
Anyway.
I've had a rough few weeks, so I want to walk you through some of my week. So a couple weeks ago, had my car out, just bought a new Fiat. Well, it's new to me. It's a 2014 Fiat Lounge 500L four-door. If you guys check me out on Instagram, check out Nate Polmateer on Instagram. I think I'll put something up here, and you can see how, what my car looks like. Anyway, so I bought this Fiat. I'm gonna get in the car in the morning, and I'm driving to work, and it's pouring rain out. So the day is already starting out kind of like, and so I get in my car. It's raining. Just playing some music. And I get to this road here. This road. Right here. This road. I get to this road here. And as I'm on the road, I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm just feeling kind of anxious about the day. I'm feeling anxious about how everything is kind of, you know, compounding, work's getting busy, all these different things are getting so busy, and I'm just kind of thinking about that stuff, and I'm like, God, can you just provide me some clarity right now? Can you just, please, just give me some clarity right now, because I'm kind of out of sorts right now. So I pull up to the stop sign, and all of a sudden I hear a cat meowing. And I'm like, what is that? So I get out of my car. Well, first I turn the radio off. I get out of my car and I look over and I see that there's a tractor coming. That's not what I saw, but there is an actual tractor coming down the road here. So I get out of my car and I see that there's a cat stuck in my car. And let's see if this tractor passes. Here we go. So I get out of my car and I see that there's a cat stuck in my car. And it just so happens to be my daughter's cat. My daughter, Stella. And so I call my wife right away and I'm like, Stace, you need to get my tools here. There's a cat stuck in my car. I need to get the cat out. So I get in there. I try to pull her out. She's like hanging halfway out, halfway in the car still. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? I can't get the wheel off. I go to get the wheel off, and you know what? The tool that's provided with the car, the wheel, that piece just snaps in half. Not a good time for something to break. It's pouring rain. It's just coming down so much. And So I tell my wife, after sitting in the rain for like, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, trying to get this out, a couple guys stopped. A guy stopped in his truck and said, hey, you need a hand? I said, hey, I have like a cat stuck in here. He's like, oh man, I don't know if you'll be able to get that out. So I bring my car to the mechanic. Tell him, hey, I got a cat stuck in my car. And he's like, oh, okay. But it's still alive. And he's like, oh, this is insane. I've never seen this. So he takes my wheel off, takes the shrouding underneath off, tries to pull the cat out. We can't get the cat out, so we put the wheel back on and slowly wheel the vehicle back into the garage. Long story short, the car is up on the hoist for 3 hours. I'm holding the cat. She's completely exhausted. They take the subframe down. They take off my wheel. They take my strut off. They take all these things out. We finally get the cat out. She's still alive. Now, she doesn't look like she's in great shape, though. She's just... So we bring her to the vet. The vet does some x-rays and looks into it and says, you know what, like, I don't know how good the quality of life of this cat's gonna be. Her hips are all broken and shattered. And yeah, you have a couple options here. You can do surgery and it's gonna be about $6,000. $6,000 to do surgery on this cat. Do we have $6,000 in our emergency fund? Yes. That's a big surgery for a kitten, like a cat that's been she's... And even then the vet says, well, that might not even be all that successful. So we had to think through that. And we end up having to put the cat down. And it was a really sad time for us as a family and for my daughter. And maybe some of you are like, yeah, I'm not a cat person. And I'm not really a cat person either, to be honest. But when your child's animal is stuck in your vehicle, like it's just heartbreaking. And it was really, really difficult for me to even process through the whole scenario. And we ended up putting her down. My daughter ended up passing out in the actual vet clinic, banging her head. And I had to take her to the emergency afterwards because she wouldn't stop throwing up. And it was just a really bad day. Why am I telling you guys all this? Well, one, I want to tell you that life has been crazy. I have another story that I'll tell you guys next week. But if we didn't have that emergency fund, though, that $600 vet bill would have been a big punch in the head. What would you do? Throw it on a credit card? What would you do? What if you don't have a credit card? Borrow it from a friend? No, you need an emergency fund. They used to say $1,000. It's got to be like $2,500. You just have to stock that away. Stock it away. You know, it was a hard day. It's a really hard day. For me, for my family, for my daughter. She still struggles through that. She lost like her little cat. I want to share that with you guys. I want to share that with you guys just to be transparent and just to let you know life is busy. Life is crazy busy. But don't neglect your emergency fund. Well, hope to see you guys next week. Have a great week. I think next week I'm going to hit on some insurance again. I know that's not exciting, But it's great information. It's information you guys need to know. How can you save money on your insurance? And that'll be the next video. See you guys in a little bit. Oh, don't forget to watch this video here. And subscribe here.